Hey, what's up guys, it's me again and welcome back to my channel Mayta. What Ifs. Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Minato Namikaze Never Sealed the Nine Tails in Naruto. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Apollo Uchiha channel as well. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato on a peaceful night. As we go towards the outer skirts of the village, in which a facility was located in the midst of a forest near Konoha's borders. Within that facility, we see in a makeshift bed was a woman wailing. She had red hair and she looked like she was in agony. There was a huge hump on her stomach as a white cloth covered her. Surrounding her were nurses of a sort, led by an old lady whose name was Bibako Sarutobi, wife of the retired third Hokage. Behind them was a metal door, on the other side of which, pacing back and forth, wearing a white cloak, was the fourth Hokage, the husband of the said woman, Minato Namikaze. And he was constantly being, worried about the safety of his wife, because not only she was in a critical condition because of giving birth, but because of her being the Jinchuriki as well. They have both been aware that a female Jinchuriki seal is at the most closest point of breaking when she is close to giving birth, and that is why it is the most critical point, and they were here away from Konoha. If things go wrong, at least they would be able to alert the others and get them to safety. And that is why the task of such importance was given to a veterinarian medic of the field, Wako Sarutobi herself. As suddenly, Minato stopped pacing as her wife's cries muffled and died down, and then the cries of a child was heard. As Minato eyes widened as he stood there, until the door opened, and there stood Bibako Sarutobi with a smile on her face as a bundle of cloth rested in her arms. Congratulations, Minato, it's a boy. Really? Can I see him? As Minato tried to pick up his son, which was newborn, and got his hand smacked away. No. It's the right of a mother to see her son first, or any child. And so, Bibako turned on her heel and began to go inside. Can I? Yes, you can come inside. How is Kushina? Why don't you ask her yourself? She is perfectly fine. As Kushina laid there, exhausted, running cold sweat all over her face. You did this to me. I'm gonna kill you next time, Minato. I love you, but I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, sorry about it, Kushi-chan. As this was going on, Kushina held on to her child, as both of them then looked at his face. He had blonde hair, and then his eyes opened, revealing them to be blue. He's perfect, Kushina. Yes, he is perfect. Our little Naruto. As Minato was happy at the same time, couldn't hold back his tears. It was quite endearing. He had been an orphan all his life, and worked hard to achieve the title of the Hokage as he was now. On the other side, Kushina was along the same lines. She had been orphaned when she had arrived in Konoha because her whole clan, the Uzumaki clan, has been wiped out due to the conflicts between the three villages and their clan, which had a village of their own. As now, they finally had a family of their own right, someone who they could call their own. But they did not know that the most happiest day of their life was about to be turned into their last day and into a literal hell for them. As suddenly there was rustling in the shadows nearby. As everyone got alert, as Minato then asked, "Who is there? Reveal yourself." As suddenly Kushina screamed, "Minato, Naruto is missing." "What? But he was here." "He isn't anymore." As that is when, appearing from the shadows, holding on to the same bundle, was a masked person. Congratulations, Minato Namikaze. And to you as well, Kushina Uzumaki. Naruto, no! Don't hurt him. That depends on what you do next, Minato. As suddenly, everyone fell down to the ground, except for both of them. What did you do to them? Knock them out, of course. It could have been deadly, but it's slow poisoning. You poisoned them? Yes, I did. What do you want? Let go, my son. Oh, I will. But not before you give me what I came here for. What is it? Money? Scrolls? Hidden jutsus? No. I want the Kyuubi's Jinchuriki. What? No. I'm not handing over you my wife. Minato. He has our son hostage. Your wife is right. As a man flicked his hand as a kunai appeared in it, and that was pointed towards the neck of the said child. No, Naruto! Yelled out Kushina. Calm down, Kushina. He's not gonna do it. Do you think I would hold back because of an infant child? Damn it! Damn it all! As Kushina limped towards the masked person. She was already exhausted as she was. Take care of our son, Minato. Kushina, I'm gonna come after you, son of a bitch. Mark my words. Yeah, that is after you save your son. What? As a hissing sound was heard, as Minato disappeared, throwing away the drag to the other side, saving the building and the collapsed people within, as well as his son. As now we see, Minato arrived inside the Hokage office and alerted Hiruzen Sarutobi was waiting there. Minato, what is going on here? Bivako-sama and the others are injured. They have been poisoned. You have to send medics there. Fast. This is my son. Watch over him. I have to go and rescue Kushina. From who? What happened? A masked person attacked. He demanded the Jinchuriki. For what? As suddenly both of them paused. Because that is when they heard a mighty roar and sensed the killer intent that they had never felt before. Is that? Oh my god. He freed the Kyuubi, didn't he? I think he did, Minato. I think he did. As the visage of the Biju emerged, as orange chakra and huge amount gathered. No, Kushina won't be able to survive. I have to go find her. As Minato disappeared. Minato, wait! But Hiruzen was now left with the child in his hands. Damn it. As that is when he called out for an Anbu, who arrived. It was Kakashi, just by the fate's luck. I want you to watch over this child. He is your sensei's son. Where is sensei? And why is the Kyuubi out there? Something has happened. Someone attacked them. What? Yes. Send a team of medics alongside with Ryu to the facility that they were in. Because my wife and the others are still there, injured. Possibly poisoned. Hi. What are you going to do, Hokage-sama? What else? I have to lead my men until Minato is ready to take the charge again. And so, Hiruzen too marched towards the battlefield to fight a losing battle against the strongest Biju out there. While on the other side, Minato arrived, only to find Kushina changed and her head hung low and her body limp. Kushina. No! As Minato dashed towards and hugged his wife. Checking her nerves, she wasn't breathing. As Minato was shedding tears until a laugh was occurred. Well, I guess you lost. The yellow flash was not fast enough as the rumor suggested. You will pay for this. You will pay for what you have done. As Minato lost it. Dashing and charging towards the masked person, a battle commenced. Minato was not thinking straight. He, with his rage-driven tactics, was much more ferocious and was even able to injure the said man to the point that he was bleeding and had to escape. But Minato was not the one to let go. As soon as the man disappeared in the vortex, a kunai appeared next to him as he was now behind the Hokage tower. As with the yellow flash, Minato appeared there as the man's eyes widened as Minato had a Rasengan in his hand charged that he slammed into the back of the man, causing him to literally be shoved into the tree trunks, causing one of his lungs or bones to be punctured as the roots of the tree stabbed straight through him. What now, Minato? Look around you. Are you gonna save your village? Or are you gonna finish me? As Minato stopped and looked behind. What are you going to do, Yellow Flash? You can only do one thing. Get your pathetic revenge. Or save your home. Which one is it? Damn it. As Minato disappeared, as the masked person laughed and disappeared as well, being held by someone there that was near him. On the other side, Minato arrived to where he left Naruto with Hiruzen. Kakashi, what are you doing here? Sensei, I was told to remain here with Naruto. I see. What are we going to do, Sensei? As Minato looked towards Naruto and then towards the Kyuubi, having an idea, but as he was about to do it, he stopped. I can't. What? What do you mean? You can't. I can't do this. I have to find another way. What do you mean, Sensei? I was going to make my son the Jinchuriki if things go south, but I can't. Kushina begged me that I shouldn't do this, pretty much. Because she knew that our son would be hated. So, I can't do this. What happened to her? She's dead. And I will fulfill her last wish. Jiraiya has prepared a urn in which I can seal the Biju if I was not ready for this. He has it made with the Toad Sage's help alongside with the Fuin arts that he created. I have to go and find it. And so Minato arrived back at his home, and there it was, a huge urn made out of mud, clay, as well as metal, with a huge cloth over top of its head. As Minato taking it arrived, Minato, what took you so long? I had been dealing with the masked person. What about Kushina? As Minato didn't speak anything, I am going to deal with the Kyuubi. I'm going to seal it here. This was an urn prepared by Sensei and the Toads. It will be able to hold the Biju within. And so that is what Minato did. Using the Reaper Death Seal, he summoned the Shinigami. As soon as the Shinigami arrived, the deal between Minato and it was cut off, giving away half of the Kyuubi's soul and chakra alongside his own. Minato made the Shinigami seal the rest into the urn that was there. As soon as it was done, Minato told Hiruzen to close it, and so it was done. Once being closed, only with the Fuin art key that was left in Hiruzen, now it could be opened. As Minato now laid on the ground, saving everyone, Minato, protect my son and make sure that nobody finds this. Make sure that bastard pays for this. As with those words, Hiruzen saw his own successor perish in his own hands. As now we see, Hiruzen was left stunned, as he was once more the Hokage of Konoha, and left in such a dire situation. Hokage-sama, what did the fourth do with the Kyuubi? It is sealed within this, and the key is left in my care. I want you all to carry it with extreme care, and bring it to the vault that in which the most sacred jutsus are kept in the Hokage office. Aye. And so the Dragon Anbu commander himself went. Under his supervision it was placed there, while Hiruzen went towards the council. And once he arrived there, the council had a lot of their own questions that they wanted answers of. First of all, how in the hell did this happen? Secondly, why wasn't Minato there? And third, what happened to the Kyuubi? Hiruzen answered all of them. As that is when, after hearing about all of this, Danzo stood up. Why did he not make a Jinchuriki? You said that he had a son. He could have used the boy to be a Jinchuriki. And yet he did not, and left the Biju in an urn that could be opened. And once it does, the Biju would be free again. We also want to know why. I do not know why. Minato must have had his own reasons. I know, said Kakashi, who arrived there with Naruto in his hands. It was his promise to Kushina-sama. Kushina-sama did not want her son to bear the same burden that she and Mito-sama did. And besides, he's an orphan kid now. The kid who is the legacy of the fourth and whatnot. The fourth could have saved us. This disaster would not have happened if he just had been a man enough to sacrifice his son by stealing the Kyuubi inside of it. He listened to that outsider woman, not us. And so, Hiruzen and Kakashi were shocked that the people were spitting on the sacrifice of Minato and whatnot. What are you people talking about? He was our leader, our Kage, and this is how you treat his last request? We don't care about him. He abandoned us. And the people's anger, being now enraged and ignited like a fury no other, got so bad that once Konoha started to recover, Minato's house was burned down, alongside with his head statue being defiled until it was shattered and destroyed. Hiruzen tried to stop the people, but nobody listened, and knew that Naruto's life could be also in danger. As Kakashi stood behind Hiruzen, as he watched all of this madness, these people. I can't believe they're so far gone. I can't believe they are the same people that Minato was cheered by once he defeated Eva and protected them. They detest him so much now. All for what? That he saved his own son? From the misery that his wife suffered? I don't get it. But I must say this. If the things and situations had been reversed, these people would have hated him regardless. Since they knew what he was doing. That is why he wanted his son to be protected. He can't be raised into the normal orphanage. We can't trust him with his child's safety. I wish to watch over him. No. I know a person who will. Who? As Jiraiya arrived. I know. You might think that I'm not worthy of raising him, but he is the most safest with me right now. I will take him away. Sensei will ease things up, and once the boy is ready, we will return. I will train him in my own way, making him the next Minato. I'm sure you will. And so, the child was headed over to Jiraiya, and on that day, Naruto departed from Konoha. And years passed. Hiruzen, as promised, did what he did best. Tried to persuade people, change their perspective, and from the looks of it, it even was now beginning to work. Until Naruto reached at the age of 13, and by that time Naruto showed his true colors. He was a prodigy like any other, and he was a perfect seal master at the age of 13 as well. He was capable of wielding dual katanas and whatnot. And he had extreme control over his chakra flow as well. And his personality was a complete blend of Kushina and Minato. He could be cocky as well as a fun guy when he wanted to be like his mother, and as well as a dense genius like Minato when he wanted to be as well. And the only person he was close to was Jiraiya. And now they were going to return. I am kind of nervous, Sensei. Come on, kid. Don't need to be nervous. People of Konoha over the course of time have changed. You just gotta give them time. If they decide to be idiots, we'll just run off again. Do you think that Hiruzen-sama would like that? Kid, come on. You worry too much. Jeez, whatever you say, Urasanin. And so both of them entered. And soon as they did, something shocking happened. They were met with the Anbus, who handcuffed them and escorted them to where they arrived inside the Hokage office. Not finding Hiruzen there at all, it was Danzo who was seated there. What is going on here? Where is Sensei? Hiruzen unfortunately passed away a few years ago. There was an explosion in his home, killing him and his whole family. You bastard! You killed him! Said Jiraiya, decided to jump in. No, I did not. Why would I? He was the greatest asset of Konoha. But it seems that you have brought in the traitor. What? What do you mean I am a traitor? Your father was, and you will pay for his crimes. What? Why? Your father would have made you a Jinchuriki and saved many, but he did not. He betrayed us, turning into a traitor, listening to your mother's words, and not making you into a Jinchuriki. Are these people on something or what? Sensei, we have to get out of here. As Jiraiya was about to dash towards Naruto to get out of there, he was stabbed straight through the gut by a sword. As Jiraiya coughed blood and fell to the knees. No! Jiraiya! As Jiraiya then said, Naruto, run. As Naruto throwing smoke bombs then dashed away, hiding into the forest of death, while the Anbus were sent after him, chasing him and wanting him to be found. As this was going on, we see Naruto kept hidden for a few hours and crying. It was supposed to be a reunion with Hiruzen Sarutobi he heard about so much. But what he found was something else entirely. Turns out he had died, and they were just being played by, lured here. And now he has lost the only person who he could call a father figure. As Naruto then felt someone's hand on his shoulders, Naruto immediately turned with a kunai. Calm down, Naruto. It's me. Who are you? And why do you act like I should know you? It's Kakashi. I'm a student of your father. As Kakashi revealed himself, and he too looked like that he has been hiding. What is going on? Once Hiruzen-sama was killed, those who were your allies and your father's allies were being targeted. I, being his student, obviously was the prime target. So my friends hid me here. I have been hiding since in the underground facility of the, tower in the Forest of Death, where the urn is kept. The what? Come, I'll show you. As Kakashi turned and began to leave, Naruto stood there with narrowed eyes. Look, you don't need to do anything. You just need to follow me. And if you don't trust me, I can show you a way out. You can leave there. Why should I follow you regardless? I can get out of here on my own. Be my guest. You'll be found and caught. God knows what will happen to you. Do you want that? And so, now we see. Naruto followed Kakashi, taking his chances, and arrived into the underground facility, where he found an urn that was kept. What is that? That is where the remainder of the QB is kept. What? Yes. Why did you brought me here? Because I have the key. And I know that only you can open it. Why me? Our sensei was a genius. He indeed left a key behind, but he made it so that only his own bloodline could open it. Meaning you. My father did that. But why? Because he knew he couldn't leave the key to just Hiruzen Sarutobi-sama. And the others wouldn't try to take it away from him. So he had to make a counter failsafe. If something happens to Hiruzen-sama, the only one who will be open to the urn would be you. That is why Danzo has been trying to lure you back. Why? He wants to regain the control over the urn and the Biju within. And to do that, he needed you. That is why he lured you back here in the first place. What happened to this place? I was told that this place was supposed to be burning with vilifier. That was bullshit. It died with my sensei. These people have turned their backs on him. On us. All that there is left is to give him the key and to make sure that you are free. No. What? No. Naruto, they would not stop. You think they will after they find out that I can seal the Biju again? You're right. Danzo would rather kill you. I have a plan. This village has taken everything from me, right? I'm gonna give it back what it wants and take everything from them. What are you going to do, Naruto? Give me the key. I won't if you don't tell me. I'm gonna release the QB. You said that you don't care about anyone here. Not like it should matter. As Kakashi thought for a moment, and then sighed. You've suffered more than me, Naruto. In such a small amount of time. That is why I'm trusting you with this. As once Kakashi gave the key to Naruto, he began to leave. Where are you leaving? Far away. I don't want to get caught up in this. As on the other side, in the a council meeting was going on as Naruto then arrived there with the urn. Is this what you wanted, Danzo? Yes. As Danzo stood up, but what are you doing with it? How are you aware of that? Let's just say a mutual friend told me that. As Naruto activated the key on his hand and then slammed the hand on top of the urn, causing the whole Fuin mark to appear and glow. As soon as the glow died down, Naruto ripped out the top covering as the QB shot out. Go ahead and enjoy your Biju, you damn sons of bitches. What have you done? You damn idiot! I've done just what you wanted me to do. You wanted to deal with the Biju in your own way. You thought that my father was not sufficient enough for what he did. Go on ahead, deal with it in your own way. With your own strength. As Naruto began to walk away, but the Biju stood there confused. Why did you free me? I freed you because you deserve to be freed, and they deserve to be destroyed. Is this some sort of revenge on them? Yes, mine and yours. Go ahead, QB, go ham. And you're just leaving? Why should I let you leave? As Naruto destroyed the seal. Here. You won't be sealed again. As QB showed a toothy smirk. Fine. I'll let you leave. But the rest of the Konoha, it's mine. As Konoha people alongside with Danzo who were watching this, utilized each and every man trying to defeat the QB, which was now in half in the strength and power than its prime self that Minato was able to stop. And Danzo? He never used the Hakai Fuyin. He threw his men again and again until there was none left. Danzo-sama, protect us! You're the Hokage now! What? No, I'm not gonna sacrifice myself for you buffoons. He was the first one to dash away, leaving the people to be doomed, and them all to be destroyed. As now we see Danzo watching from atop of the Hokage monument far away, where his own face was, instead of Minato's, as the whole Konoha burned at the hands of the QB. Bunch of idiots, thinking that I would sacrifice my life for them. But at that moment, stabbing throughout his neck was a tri-pronged kunai. As his eyes were, and as he coughed, gurgled as the blood came to his throat and out of it. You think I'll let you leave, Danzo, after what you have done? To dishonor both my father, my sensei, and his own sensei, Hiruzen-sama. As Danzo tried to get away, but Naruto slammed Rasengan into his back, one after the other, until his guts exploded, killing him then and there. As Naruto made an eye contact with the Biju, as both of them nodded and went on their own ways. After that, the news spread out like wildfire that Konoha has burned down to ashes at the hands of the Nine-Tailed Fox. And some people were extremely happy about it. Way too much, such as Iwa and Kumo, but even from them were the organization known as Akatsuki. And they begin to gather each and every one of the Bijus, all the while trying to recruit new blood. And whom did they find? Naruto, the last wandering son of the fourth, who was left alone, with no goal or ambition. Obviously, he joined the organization thinking that he would be able to do some good, if their goal was to get rid of it all the evil. But once he began to do the missions with them and take down the Jinchurikis, he was able to find out what they truly were doing. He was beginning to have the doubts, until he came to the man who recruited him with those doubts. Toby. What? Naruto. I have some doubts with the plan, and I want them cleared. Go on. You said that the Moon Eye plan is supposed to work eternally, giving everyone a state of a dreamlike state in which they would be at peace, right? Yes, that is the plan, Naruto. Who is going to be powering that much chakra and jutsu? Of course, the one who will be the 10-tails Jinchuriki. Even you or the Jinchuriki would run off the chakra. Then what? I think there is much more to that. Look, I have studied Fuin arts, and I can tell there is much more to it than that. I have read that there was some sort of chakra fruit as well, and it was born from a being known as Shinju. Shinju? As hearing that name, the Garomaza that was there reacted. What was just that? Why did it react to Shinju? As it reacted again, until the 7-tails Jinchuriki who they have captured woke up, but it was not the girl. That is because that thing is the Shinju. We were all made because Shinju could not be controlled, and its power needed to be distributed. You're being lied to, being made a fool out of. Whoever it is. You're the 7-tails, said Naruto. Of course we are. It's impossible. We can't have been lied to. The Moon Eye plan was never, ever going to work. The kid is right. That is the huge flaw. Naruto, how did you find out about this? I've been thinking about it. Because I too want a world where there is peace and no suffering. I don't want anyone to suffer like I did, losing those who were close to me. But then when I saw the plan, I began to have my own doubts. Only one person can answer that. Zetsu. And so, Zetsu was brought there. Using his own genjutsu technique, Zetsu was told to reveal everything. And he did. And what they found out shocked them to the core. And at that very moment, Naruto and Tobi joined forces and destroyed the Garomazo once and for all, freeing all the 9 Bijus. Except for the 8-tails, obviously, because that was the only one left behind, while all the rest were freed. Even the QB who was captured earlier on. We meet again, kid. Yes, but it seems that you have joined the wrong people altogether. What? What do you mean by that? You see that person over there? He's the one who caused all of this mess. He's the one who attacked that night. Is this true, Toby? Yes. As there wasn't another word that was needed to be said as Naruto began to attack Toby with ferocity. Because the masked person, the one that his father saw, was right in front of him. How dare you? How dare you try to use me as a pawn? I will destroy you, you son of a bitch. You destroyed my life. You took away my parents from me. You took away their loyalty from the people. Everything from us. As Toby wanted Naruto to wait, but he couldn't because he knew it was coming. And in the end, Naruto stabbed straight through his skull two kunais, tri-pronged one, killing him with tears in his eyes. As Naruto turned towards the Bijus, how can I erase this organization? Naruto went insane, destroying the whole Amegakure, lighting it up alongside with the red Akatsuki tied up there. As Naruto left, becoming a ghost, living amongst the toads until he was able to calm his anger. And after it was done, he became a hermit of a sort, because he never trusted a human again, because that is what all they did, deceived, used, and then throw away. Konoha was the first example, Toby was the second. All of them did the same. And the Bijus? Except for the 8 tails, they all were free and now roaming around, freely, without the fear of getting captured. While the rest of the shinobi worlds, they continued to fight amongst one another for more power. While Naruto, the only place he stayed at was Mount Miyamoku. Otherwise, when in elemental nations, he would never sit still, always on the move, traveling, and helping out wherever he needed to do so. Like the place called Land of Waves, Vegetable Country, Snow Country, and even the Demon Country. And while doing so, he was also making sure of one thing, making connections and making other girls pregnant, because he knew the Uzumaki clan need to be revived, and for that, he needed a lot of kids. So the women he met, those who fell in love with him, he had kids with them. Married them some even, such as Kyoki from the Snow Country, princess turned queen, now pregnant with his son. Same with the Shion, the Demon Country's priestess. And much more. As Naruto was a Ronin now. A Ronin who was always on his own, with the memories of his sensei and of his parents, never trusting anyone from the elemental nation ever again. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. You know, it kind of makes sense. Konoha would not be happy if Minato did not make his son a Jinchuriki if they knew about it, and we all know that they were not happy that he made his son a Jinchuriki and wanted to kill him. So the moral of the story is you can make everyone happy regardless of what you do. I hope you guys loved this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel, as this is it for the day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.